and make a Philly and send it by Telview. And I think I want to reserve on that.
Okay.
I think I'm going to send it to her boss.
Good idea.
The disc itself.
Yeah.
And say that 58 TV stations can cablecast this half hour. And Debbie Rudman cannot. And then Austin is going to send a copy to DCTV with the disclaimer that George McDermott is responsible for the content. Now we will make a special copy for San Antonio, which doesn't want a telephone number.
Mm. Alright, then do we write, I think we were at the last part when we get it notarized, right? Glendora specified Supra on blank Anno Domini, it is of sign mind body. Or do we put that, or do
On
we...
Glendora and Austin.
Okay.
I think you should say, yes. And we did it today. Okay, Glendora and Austin specified Supra together on August the 18th. (2014).
Mm-hmm.
Anno Domini, comma, Anno Domini. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
What, is there anything else there?
Glendora is of sound,
Well,
mind, and body.
and Austin is of sound, mind, and body. Then I'll show you how we've set it up.
So we put something about how I wrote it too. Or no?
Yeah, how do you want to say that?
Glendora instructed Austin as how to,
Oh, no, we cooperated, honey. You
Yeah.
contributed as much as I did.
okay.
How can we say that? Both Glendora and Austin, or Austin and
Contributed
Glendora
content while.
cooperated on the
Yeah.
above content?
Yeah, okay.
In the presence of one another. It wasn't over the phone.
Presence of. Is one another hyphenated?
No, it isn't. Oh, no.
The presence of one another. Cooperated in the above content in the presence of one another.
Yes, and now here's what I would like to do.
Wait, should I say and like while Austin wrote it or something, right? Because like it's not your handwriting and you didn't. You specified which pages I did write, but not this one yet. Okay.
Austin did the writing?
Performed writing duties or something like that.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yep.
That's a little more professional or something. Okay.
All right, now here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to draw a line.
Hey, do you have the your ruler? Why don't you pass that over to me? I'll do it.
Okay.
All right. So.
And here, and on both sides, it's going to say the same thing.
Okay. I think we should leave a section at the bottom for the notary to be, right? Like
Oh,
this part right
definitely.
here should be. You think is that enough?
Yeah, that's a good point. She's got to have more than that because she's got to say both, both Austin and Glendora, known personally to me, personally appeared before me.
She's got a stamp for that, though, right?
She may have and may not.
All right.
I
here.
think she does.
I'll leave her like that much, right? Is that good?
Yeah, let me first of all, you left out something here, didn't you?
It's that last part.
Yeah, well that's what
We have to write it each individually for ourselves, right?
Yeah, I have read the above. No, it's going to be, I
Okay.
have read the above, I understand the above, and I agree to the above.
Okay.
That's what that's got to be right there.
All right. That's
Do you
all.
want to skip a line? Or
I'll skip a line. Write
Okay,
that there. I can
okay.
fit it on 1 or 2 lines. And agree to the above, right?
What's it say? Just,
I have read
I
the
have
above,
read the above,
understand
I
the above,
understand.
and agree to the above, right?
just a minute, I'm going to be sure.
It's 99, right? Yeah. One more page. Under
I have read the above, understand the above, and agree to the above.
Okay. Then I'll skip a line.
There. Now, would you let me show you what I mean?
Print,
on
sign,
scrap-
and
Let
date.
me just show you on scrap.
Yeah,
paper.
sure.
Okay, it's like this. And then it says print, okay,
Mhm.
and a line, sign,
Mhm.
and a line, and date, and a line.
And then the same on the other side.
And
right?
then what about address? You think you could have room for that?
Yeah. It's only they only need 1 line each because it's got lines on it. All right. And then I just write the same thing on that side. Right?
Yeah.
So skip 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that going to give Tracy room?
That'll give Tracy this much of the page.
Wow.
I think that should be enough. One, two, three, 4. Print is first, right? Print,
Yes.
sign, date, address. Then I'll do it again. Print.
You put address?
Mm-hmm.
This is good. This is a thrill. What was accomplished today? The fundamentals of the day, there's 28 of them. Okay, and then the 1980 Lincoln and Austin's arrival, and the 1993 Lincoln. And the
Okay.
announcement for the
So
advertiser.
does that look pretty good?
Veggie and
Print, sign, date, address.
Bible.
Sorry,
and-
it's distracting. But
Oh, that's excellent. Oh, and the Tracy's got enough room.
yes, thank goodness.
Now, Austin, we will go to Tracy's and notarize that. Can you figure out what day you might have the car and what day we could go to Tracy's and auto
I have to,
and notarize that?
whatever day. I'll text my mom and see what she says.
It's okay. A day will come.
Yeah, it'll be one of the next couple of days.
Yeah, I don't think you have to text her.
Okay.
And this is all we need, isn't it, Austin? Is this? Let's put a nice label on here. Living Trust.
When did we start
Parentheses.
this one? Oh, we'll just look for the date on the first one.
Right here.
7/23/14.
Okay, I'm going to give you a nice label. Living Trust, i.e. die instructions,
Mm-hmm.
and the date. The two dates, when it started and when it
Yeah.
finished. Here's a lovely label.
Well, we won't know what day it ends until we get it notarized.
Oh, I see, you want to include the notary. Okay.
Well, do you think that's a good idea?
Mm-hmm. I think you're right.
All right.
So the announcement to the advertiser for the Bible study and for the Glendora Vegetarian Club and to Time Warner.
Mm.
And we finished the Living Trust.
This is all started. I have a started date and then a notarized date, but I didn't fill it out yet.
Oh, okay.
And then, so living trust, die instructions, started 7/23/14, notarized, blank. What else do we need?
That's all,
Okay,
isn't it?
I guess so.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful that we finished that?
Yeah, it's kind of relieving too.
Yes, and that it got done before you went back to college.
Yeah, exactly.
That was one of the things.
Mhm.
Another thing that must get done before you go back to college is finish handing out the flyers,
Mhm.
the last flyers. Now what happened while you were gone, Austin?
Mhm.
Pat Sarr and I did Chatham Street, both sides, up to Queequeg Street.
Yeah.
That's that Indian name. I'll tell you where it is, where the fairgrounds is. You know where the post office is?
Yes.
We did Chatham Street up to there,
Okay.
except for that one big house up on the hill.
Yeah.
And then, yesterday, Dick and Barbara Mooney took me up to Queequeg Street, and I did that. This is Fairgrounds, this is Queequeg Street.
Yeah.
It's an Indian name, I don't know what it is. And then I came down Malden all the way to the pizza place.
Oh wow.
So, here's what's left. Now, when I'm doing the Bible study,
Mhm.
can you do the rest of those up on Church Street Hill on the right-hand side? What's not done on Church Street up the hill?
I think we got everything to the town line.
On the left-hand side.
You did I think.
I did only one house.
Oh, I did one house too though.
On the other side?
Yeah, there might be like one. Wait, there might be like one house in that area, but we got most.
Let's wait till we have a car to do that. Oh, bless your heart. It's nothing to sneeze at. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, let's wait till we have a car to do that.
Okay.
And there's the house way up on the hill I just told you about on Chatham.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Church Street going toward Albany, there's the yellow house with a picket fence, and it's 2 doors.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll wait till you have a car for that. So let me tell you what's left. Malden Street on the side toward Pittsfield, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then Malden Street from that Queequeg Street down to the town line, the village line.
Mm-hmm.
Chatham from Queequeg Street down to the town line.
Okay.
And I think Griswold Street is over here.
Yeah.
And then as you go down Chatham Street toward the town line, I think you see Mere Street.
Yeah.
And up Mere Street is the terrace. And there are all these houses on the terrace.
Yeah.
That, and then Stewart's is here, John Street is here. You go down John Street, as far as the post office is all done. And then you go down here and there's a few houses on John Street, and then there's Cozy Street.
Yeah, that whole someone lives back there that I picked up a meal from.
Yeah, the Ridseys.
Yeah.
So you go down Cozy Street, and then you make a right, and that's Westbrook.
Yeah.
And can you think any others?
I don't know the area as well as you do.
So while I'm doing the Bible study with the children, which place would you like to hand out the flyers?
Probably the place with the most houses, I guess, so I can just get as many done as possible.
Yeah, well, you know now where I've been.
So, maybe that area back by Cozy Street,
Yeah.
because that's pretty, it's pretty packed.
Yep, good
I
idea.
could get a lot of houses in one area.
And here are the flyers,
Okay.
right here.
Is that the rest of them?
That's the end of them.
Okay.
Oh, I had more made Friday.
Oh, okay.
I've handed out all of yours. These are new ones.
Okay. Well, how'd you get these made?
Pat and I went to the library before we handed out flyers.
Oh, and then she did it?
No, Ruth Ann did it.
Oh, okay.
Would you take the address off of your character generator, please, and make a dub for San Antonio?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll give you a...
Alright,
It's all hooked up, sweetie.
no, it's not. It's only got the,
Oh.
Oh, wait, oh, maybe it is. Yeah, okay.
I didn't change it.
Oh, no, it's not, if that's the case.
Okay, this is San Antonio for... Glendora, number 10,730. 80-year-old Glendora and 20-year-old Austin. Right the living.
So I take off just your,
Just a telephone number, honey.
That's it?
Yeah. And then make a new dub for them.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So where's the source material?
Source material, that would be the one I just made for you.
Okay.
So you know the one, see the one that says Austin on the sleeve?
Oh yeah, okay. So I'll pop that in and wait to start recording until...
Yeah, let me give you your...
I'll play it past the,
No,
whatever.
It's continuous, honey.
You know, but I'll play it and then stop it after the intro part. You know, because it has the intro with the phone number. I just gotta wait till after that.
No, take the phone number off, honey.
That's what I'm doing. You'll see in 1 second. I'll make sure that it makes sense.
You don't have to stop it, sweet.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. You play the 2 slates and then you play the program.
No, I need to stop it after the 2 slates on the source footage. We have slates on the source footage. Watch.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
I get you.
I'll show you. Yeah,
I know
see
what
right
you're talking about. It's okay. I know what you're
There
talking
we
about.
go, yeah. So as soon as those are done, I'll stop it, play these ones, and we'll be good.
Here's your source. Your player.
Oh, I already have one labeled San Antonio.
Take it out, because I have this fully labeled.
Alright, I guess we can, here. Do you want to relabel this as something else?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I'm so happy about the living trust done. BCAT is done. GCTVD is done. San Antonio's on the way. Living Trust is done. And we didn't have any other emails, right? We've done emails?
Oh, yeah, I didn't see any more.
Would you read to me from the Powerful book, 1 page, when you get a chance?
Yeah, sure. I can do that right now.
Okay.
As long as it's quiet enough to. Okay. Okay. Here's one. So this is called Fashion with Compassion.
Oh, nice. Austin, do we have audio?
Yeah, I have it quiet enough to where I can still hear it, but...
And you'll hear it if it disappears for some reason.
I'll turn it up a tiny bit, but yeah.
Okay. All right, Fashion with Compassion.
Okay. By Marcia Claire Pearson. I was vegetarian since 1968 and went to my first vegetarian conference in 1976. By the end of the conference, I found out about the whole veal industry. To get milk that humans drink, the calves are shipped off to veal farms. That was it. Milk is just as inhumane as eating the flesh of an animal. I became vegan that week in Ithaca, New York. I first met Jay in person, Jay Dinshaw, in 1976 at the conference, but had corresponded with him since 1972. I had read about American Vegan Society and contacted Jay by phone when I was still in college.
Oh.
I wanted to start a local vegetarian organization in Seattle. He taught me how to run a meeting, get out publicity, not offend people, and not be political. He gave good pointers on how to reach the general public and vegetarians. I was part of a team popularizing the use of the term cruelty-free in the United States. Lady Dowding had used the phrase since the 1950s in England. Jay and I created the Fashion Compassion show at the Vegetarian Conference in 1977. The show featured vegan clothes, handbags, shoes, activist t-shirts, and personal care products. I did everyone up with the Beauty Without Cruelty cosmetics.
What was that last time?
She did makeup and such with Beauty Without Cruelty cosmetics.
Oh, okay.
Many people brought their favorite non-animal items and paraded them on stage. It was educational and fun. We showed you can dress normally and fashionably. This led me to be hired to create a similar Fashion with Compassion center stage entertainment show in 1978 for the Environmental Fair, an exposition of alternative energy and sustainable lifestyles at the Seattle Center Coliseum.
What is her name again, please?
Marsha Claire Pearson.
Claire, C-L-A-R-E? Pearson, P-E-A-R.
I'll get to her bio in 1 minute. Through Jay, I was able to meet incredible leaders and authors. Notables include Dr. Gordon Latto, Nat Altman, Dixie Mahi, Dr. Michael Claper, Dr. John McDougall, Dr. Neil Barnard, Helen Nearing, Alex Hershaft, Howard Lyman, Ann Wigmore, Connie Salomone, Tom Regan, Victoria Moran, and especially Dick Gregory. All the big people came to the conferences, often before they became activists. We all came to learn and be around kindred souls.
Wonderful.
And then I'll tell you about Marsha. So Marsha, it's spelled M-A-R-C-I-A. Marsha Claire Pearson founded Seattle's first vegetarian group, the Seattle Vegetarian Society, in 1976. In the mid-'80s, it merged into the larger Seattle Earth Save group. Now the local group is Vegetarians of Washington, which puts on events.
Oh, how many groups are there then?
I have.
Vegetarians of Washington? And
It's merged into one group. They've merged into one big group.
And it's Vegetarians of Washington?
That's the current group, yes. I'll finish when you're deciding what that called.
Okay. Hello?
Hi, Glendora.
Oh, hi. Who is it, hon?
Susan Hayward.
Oh, hi, Susan Hayward. How are you, dear?
I'm good. Glad that you called.
Did you get the notarization?
Well, that was, you have taken care of that, Susan.
It is notarized.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing it tomorrow, right?
Yes, and you took care of the whole thing?
So Glenn's passing is Austin, a successful trustee appointed by Glendora. Those are most about to have 3.5 museum. Glendora, happy book, cheerful look at life, which we chose simply because he is the one we spent the most time with. We celebrated 3 years working together June 16, 2014. He's skilled in computer and video, the next job, his title, 350 duplicates in 10 days of DVDs, as opposed to 58 TV stations every 2 months. He knows how to keep both Lincolns running, cleans the happy house, frees Glendora, he knows how to do the laundry, knows how to keep track of the money, does the Walmart errands for himself. He knows how to post 4 shows to each of the videos. Lincoln should be started.
What should be started?
Lincoln.
Oh.
Twice a week that run 15 minutes. Everything in FBS 3 will fit in the museum. 2 loads in a dump truck or van will do it. The museum is less than a mile away. The first driveway on the left across from the bank, it's on the right.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Well, I see it from
Where is it, honey?
right here. We went on the left. It's on the right.
Thank you.
Across from the bank on Route 20, just as you cross the Glacier Bridge. Museum is the first property in Scotia. Glenn has been very careful not to add anything. Also knows exactly where to position it.
Now, what do you think of this?
It's pretty.
What were you saying to me?
Oh, there's like one paragraph left
Yeah.
that I was gonna tell you. So, Marcia's Fashion with Compassion evolved out of her association with American Vegan Society and is now her registered trademark to be used for vegan events. From 77 until the information became available online around 2000, she provided a comprehensive list of products that were both non-animal, meaning no animal ingredients, and cruelty-free, which is not tested on animals. Her column in Ahimsa, The Compassionate Consumer, for years told people the wonderful new products to enhance the vegan lifestyle, such as clothes and shoes. She also wrote a question and answer column called The Glow of Beauty for almost 2 decades in Nutrition Health Review, Consumer's Medical Journal. She's a professional model of only wholesome products and purposes from 1973 until becoming a mother in '84. Marcia's 2 daughters, vegan since birth, are Tahira, born in 1984, and Karina, born in 1987, who loved conferences because Jay did the bunny dance with them. Jay put his hands vertically on his head for rabbit ears and hopped, which attracted people to dance.
I love it. I don't think we should start a vegetarian society because we have a vegetarian society of Albany, which is only, 20 miles away?
Yeah, I think the club meetings are a good resource.
Yeah, club meeting in Nassau, it's good.
Yeah.
Because people do come from other towns. They come
Yeah,
from north of Troy.
Yeah, it's been a pretty successful club so far.
Yeah.
You've had approximately 20 people at every meeting, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's more than that famous storyteller got.
Oh.
She only had 8 people.
Yeah.
And she's famous.
But she was good though.
Yeah.
The trouble was she was brought up on a farm. And all of her stories were about farm animals. I didn't like that. Now we got to tell the folks who Powerful Vegan, what's it called, the book, Powerful Vegan?
Powerful Vegan Messages.
Yeah, that is, tell them who Jay Dinshaw was. He wrote it and his daughter wrote it, Anne.
Jay Dinshaw was did he found it with his wife or did he found it himself?
No,
the AVS.
I don't know, he was always referred to as the founder and he came from England.
Yeah. He was born in America. His father was from India, I believe, under the British Protectorate, and his mother, I think, was American. Then he lived in England for a long time. That's where he met Freya, because she's British.
Yes, she definitely is.
And then they both moved back to America and started the American Vegan Society.
Oh.
Was that what year was that again? Late 60s that they started it, right?
Sorry.
Or maybe the mid 60s. I don't remember specifically when they started it, but it wasn't.
If you want to know, I can tell you.
Yeah.
Because it's in this magazine. Here you are. Does it tell you when the American Vegan Society was founded?
Probably.
Front page, maybe?
Almost definitely.
There's sandyshouse.com.
Oh, cool.
And so,
I forget when it was founded, but it was sometime, I think, in the 60s or maybe the 70s.
and Anne Dinshaw is their daughter.
Yeah.
And Clint
Is her daughter. Yes.
Yeah, the granddaughter.
I mean, her son.
Her grandson, yeah.
Yeah. Anne and Freya currently run it together, I believe.
Yes.
Because Jay had genetic predisposition to heart problems, and I think he died in 2000 of a heart attack in his late 60s. So his wife and his daughter took it over and are currently the ones who run it. And then his grandson Clint is, I believe, being raised vegan.
Sure.
Anne's husband, I don't think is, but
No, he isn't. But almost.
She raises her son as a vegan now. And from what I've seen, that's going very well. I think she and her son like worked together with some other people's kids and wrote the vegan cookbook that came out for kids
That's right.
last year.
Bean dip, was it?
Yeah,
Carrots,
bean dip it. Apple
and carrot cake.
bean dipping cake. Yeah, something like that. ABC it had.
Yeah.
And this book was released recently, I believe, right?
Oh, very recent.
Yeah. So where Powerful Vegan Messages is a book that Anne compiled of a combination of her father's writings, her own writings, probably some by her mother, but I haven't checked fully, and then some other people that have written things.
Yeah,
like
wonderful.
Like that one we just read was by their friend Marcia Pearson.
So good, very good what we read so far, thanks. Do you want to go get the in-mail?
Yeah, sure.
It must be in by now, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely.
12:40?
Yeah. I was looking at some of the pictures real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the pictures that were
Yeah.
in the back of the book. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go now.
Okay. We got an email this morning, or a comment, Austin says it was, a comment from somebody who was watching the program on the YouTube, and I was questioning the value of writing the obituary. Austin said I should write an obituary, 6 or 7 paragraphs. Well, I started the obituary, and guess what? It's now 320 pages. So it's arduous. I don't like it because it isn't about good things. A lot of the things are bad things. And it isn't funny. There's no jokes in it. So I write on it 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. I don't like it. But this man says, no, continue writing the obituary. He says, all of the stories that you tell on TV are very interesting. And they are, because it is God's world. And it's God's people, and it's God's animals. And all the things are so interesting. So, does that give me enough courage to continue writing the obituary? I guess so, because where am I? I'm up to the decade from 2001 to 2010. So I can get through that, can't I? And then do 2001 through 2014. But, hello.com. Can you come up and say hello to the people? They'd love to see your pretty face over here. Could you? Oh, thank you.com. Oh, please let me show you to the people. Please. The other end.com. Can you see her? Isn't she pretty? And furry and soft. So what do you have for in-mail?
Returned DVDs. The ones addressed to Hamden were returned to sender.
Of course. It should have been addressed to New Haven. Could I see that address, please?
Yeah, it's still Hamden. And then something from James Dixon.
Would you be so kind, Austin, as to put a label over this one and go into the...
To get the New Haven one and write that
It
there?
was 285 State Street, New Haven, wasn't it?
Yes.
I think we put that on the card.
On the card in there, right?
I believe so.
Well, I'll put a label on it. Where would the card be?
I will try to find it. It would be under TV stations, beginning with H. That would be the first one.
Is it down here or up here?
Right here, Austin. TV stations delivered. It would be New Haven. No, it would be under N. Okay, I'll try to find it, Austin.
And where's those labels are in here or
Right.
over there?
Over here. 43 State Street, Austin.
Okay.
.com, did you not get the vegetarian ham?
So what am I gonna? So what do I
With
do?
yeast on it, B12. So
What
you
do I-
address it to Timothy.
I mean, what do I do about the
Yeah, because I think if you take it to the post office and tell them that you found the right address, they'll let it go.
Okay.
At least we're going to give it a try.
So Timothy.
Just Timothy. Citizens TV.
Okay.
What was it, State Street, I just told you?
285. Right.
Yep. I'll give you the rest.
New Haven, Connecticut. I don't know what the.
New Haven, Connecticut, 06511. Our system worked, Austin, before it changed.
Okay.
Even though it was filed under M instead of N. Two mistakes undid each other. Now the next thing is the obituary. Oh, you're doing the announcement. Austin, you gotta work on your writing, honey. And so have I. What you got? James Dixon.
So the first thing he sent was an article saying
Manhattan.
Elaine Stritch died at age 89.
Who is she, dear?
Actress.
Can you tell me anything about her that's famous?
Sure, yeah, she had diabetes. That's what she died of. She made
Well,
it to 89.
89?
89 is a pretty good age.
Well,
with or
sure,
without
she just died of
diabetes.
old age, I think.
She was, have you heard of the show 30 Rock? It's a recent show.
30 Rock, that's 30 Rockefeller Plaza.
Yeah, it's a TV show about television producers. It's like a sitcom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she played one of the main characters' mothers. That was recently though. She was in a lot of other things.
Thank you, George
Oh,
Dixon in Manhattan.
I don't.
Wasn't that nice of him?
Yeah, there's
Oh, look, here's
a
something
couple
too.
more. Yeah.
A couple more, hon?
You remember the cat I told you about, right? The grumpy one?
Yes.
They had a
Grumpy cat on the internet.
they brought the cat to a bookstore and people could get their pictures taken with the cat. That was I don't know what day this was. It was sometime recently. Then let's see, what else did he send you? Do you know who Lauren Bacall is?
Yeah, sure.
She also died
Humphrey
recently.
Bogart.
Yes. Her top films, To Have and Have Not, with
Yeah.
Humphrey Bogart. Key Largo,
Yeah.
Dark Passage,
Yeah.
Big Sleep.
What was the other one?
There's a lot of them.
Oh.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Ooh.
Mirror Has Two Faces. Young Man with a Horn, that came out in 1950. So, Lauren, yeah, so she died at age 89.
She died at 89 also?
Yes.
Glendora's 86.
Well,
Austin's
you also
20.
haven't gotten engaged in any of the wacky things that go on in Hollywood, so that might.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can see .com. Wait a second. Wait a second. Here is .com. There she is. .com. .com. Isn't she beautiful? .com. Hey, .com.
I think there's 2 more articles.
We're doing the in-mail.
Yeah. So adopt a pet with Metro and the ASPCA.
Good.
It's just one of the cats from the Metro newspaper.
Yes.
I think they have a Metro Boston actually, because the logo looks similar.
I'll call James Dixon and thank him.
This is the cat that was in the advertisement. His name is Gia.
This is a grumpy cat?
No. This is the grumpy cat.
This cat is who, dear?
That's just a cat they want to adopt. They want you to adopt, named Gia.
Oh, isn't she sweet?
That's the grumpy cat.
Yeah. Here's the grumpy cat. But he's not grumpy, he just looks grumpy.
And the last one is wow. So, do you remember something from the 1950s? A woman named Miriam Moskowitz?
No?
No?
Tell me.
In the 1950s, she was, she says in the 50s she was framed as as a Soviet spy and atomic espionage. She's 98 right now. And she, since she's getting old, she doesn't expect to live much longer. I mean, she's 98. That's an accomplishment. But anyway, she wants a federal court to dismiss her case from the 50s because she insists she was framed, and she wants to be free and clear of charges when she dies. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
She spent 2 years in a federal prison and was hit with a $10,000 fine for being convicted along with her married lover and one of his associates. Accused of lying to a grand jury to protect herself and the men, her boss and then lover, Abe Brothman, a chemical engineer, and Harry Gold. Gold threw Moskowitz under the bus at trial by testifying she knew he and Brothman were plotting to lie to the grand jury. The 6-decade-old grand jury records, unsealed in 2008, show that Gold had previously told the opposite to the FBI many times. Moskowitz's petition to vacate her conviction alleges Gold fingered her only after the government threatened him with the death penalty. If the jury seen and heard this key evidence, no reasonable jury could have believed Gold's later testimony against Moskowitz, the papers say. Without that recanted testimony, Miss Moskowitz could never have been convicted. Moskowitz, who didn't testify at her trial, says she refused to take the stand because she would have to admit she was having an affair with a married man. She also would have had to say she was briefly a member of the Communist Party in 1948. Her relationship with Brothman ended once she realized he was not an honorable man, she said. She never married or had children. I was afraid to do anything or socially interact with people, Moskowitz said. I was shy because I didn't want people finding out about the past. It would vindicate a sense of sorrow about my parents who died shielding me from hurt, she said of her current court action. I just wish they were here now to see that I am going forward with this action.
Yep, that's life. That's really life. Thank you, Austin.
I mean, that's the 50s for you.
50s for you, Austin?
Yeah. Everyone who seems a bit out of place is an evil communist.
This is the last thing in the first column. In there.
What do you want to do that?
Thank you. In
I just want to make sure that there's nothing
2007,
things like that, you can't just say.
Glendora sued the,
So I start after the end, after this end. Okay.
no, right, the start paragraph, please.
Yeah, like right here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
This is the obituary. In 2007, Glendora sued the international bankers. Comma, Rothschilds. No, what's their name? What was their name? What was their name? The international.
Rothschild?
No, with the international bankers with the red shield.
Something to do with Switzerland?
Yeah, the famous ones who are running the whole world.
The only name I've ever heard before is Rothschild.
Okay.
I mean, I could look it up real quick.
What is it? They had the red shield.
Okay. So, should I do that on the next page? 29? Or should I make it small, or should I make it here? Okay.
Oh, you might want to stop that real quick. Stop the recording one. Yeah, there you go.
What's the German word for shield? What's the German word for shield?
I'll look it up. It is shield. Maybe it's probably Rothschild, but it's actually Rothschild or something like that.
Okay. And then after Rothschild,
So,
Rockefeller,
hang on. So, Glendora sued the international bankers. Who?
comma, Rothschild, Rockefeller, no comma, and their various clubs.
Clubs.
Yeah, clubs. Conclaves, or whatever you want to call them, clubs,
Mm-hmm.
for robbing her of America, comma, i.e., comma, the Federal Reserve System. She sued them in the Virgin Islands, United States District Court. Read the file in the museum.
Virgin Islands,
United States
Yes.
District Court.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Read the file in the museum. Okay.
Period.
Wait, do you know what the name of the case was?
Yeah, but
Glendora v. what?
Rothschilds, I believe. His first name, I don't know his first name. He was the head Rothschild.
Okay, read the file in the
The
museum.
result
Mm-hmm.
was the same as always. Collusion.
It's spelled like Collusion, right?
That's right,
Okay, just making sure.
comma, perjury of the judges.
Mm-hmm.
Lies.
Yeah.
Violation of the Constitution.
Comma violation of the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can continue from there.
Yeah. All right. Now that finishes the first column on the left-hand side.
Wait, the first what?
Column of the to-do list.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to add more to that? We've only worked on it for like 2 minutes. You don't want to add more to the obituary?
Oh yes, we do.
Oh, okay.
Can you think of anything that happened before? We're doing the decade 2001 to 2010. You weren't with me then.
Not until 2011, no.
Okay, anything else happening?
Yeah, I'm assuming you mentioned 9/11 and all that, right?
What was that sweet?
9/11,
Yeah, I have covered that.
Yeah. Franklin's passing, I'm sure you already talked about.
Yep, got that one, thank you.
Any other major court cases, or was this the big one?
No, the court cases are so voluminous,
That
you
only
don't know where to
mentioned-
start and where to begin. But
You only
they're all,
mentioned-
I told everybody to go to the museum,
Yeah, okay.
because that's where they are all delineated. But there was one thing I thought of.
Do you want to do any more detail about that case in the Virgin Islands?
No,
No?
I told him to go to the file. Okay, now go to this one if you would. Glendora tried.
So new paragraph?
Mm-hmm. Glendora tried
Mm-hmm.
several friends as trustees. We did considerable work on the die instructions.
At this period of time? Like, would you want me to put a year for this? Friends as trustees in the...
2004 to 2010.
Mm-hmm. Several friends as trustees, 2004 2010. Okay.
It failed.
Okay.
We worked hard. We even practiced moving Happy House 1 to the museum and back again. Finally, in 2014,
I'm sure you've got a lot more to fit in here in this area, right? Or is this just like summing up what happened at this time, but then you're going to go back and keep writing about what happened in the 2000s?
Yeah, my plan is whatever I can think of that happened in the 2001 to 2010, no matter what order it comes to me, I'll just write it.
Okay.
Until finally in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
Austin and Glendora resolved the living trust for the preservation of the Franklin Glendora
I thought Glendora usually came first.
It is. Okay. Of the Glendora Franklin Museum. Did I say preservation of? I
Yes,
shouldn't.
the preservation of the Glendora Franklin Museum.
And then comes pro se,
Museum
public access.
of Prose / public. Glendora Franklin Museum of Prose, etc. Public
Yeah,
access.
of the pro se public access newspaper record, period. Close neighbors, this is a new paragraph. Hello?
Hi, Glendora. This is Barb.
Hi, Barb.
Dick has got to pick you up at 2:15.
Good.
Okay?
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, hon.
And you're going to stay home, hon?
Yeah, my
Oh.
back's really hurting. I'm even feeling sick to my stomach.
Oh. Did you take a pill?
Yep.
I bet the pill made you sick to your stomach.
No, I took a pain pill.
Mm-hmm. You didn't take one of the new pills?
I can't until tonight.
Oh, is that so?